Many people believe that if someone can sit for hours and play video games, then they are faking their ADHD. And I'm here to tell you that it is not true. In fact, gaming is more beneficial for ADHD brain than you might think. Some might call this as a bluff, but there are people who would prefer gaming over taking ADHD medicines. And here is why. Imagine you are at an amusement park. Most people like to go on roller coaster ride to feel excitement and get off feeling happy. That's how our reward system works. You do something fun and you feel good afterwards. But for people with ADHD, it's different. They might need to take the same ride for 2 or 3 times more to feel the same excitement. And this is where ADHD medication comes into play. Although they do not cure the condition, they help maintain their dopamine levels in the brain. So their reward system will react as strongly as others. But in year 2020, there was an exceptional change in ADHD treatment that challenged everyone's perspective.
Believe it or not, the FDA has now approved the prescription video game.
Is being marketed as a game changer.
When the doctor recommended Endeavor RX.
2 weeks in, I started noticing that she was able to sit down and do schoolwork longer.
Now you might wonder why video games. What made them so special that they have become part of therapy? You see, one of the biggest reasons video games keep us hooked for hours is because they operate on feedback loop. Everyone loves feedback, but the ADHD brain thrives on it. Let me explain. Imagine the brain as a ship in the ocean that can navigate well with occasional guidance from a lighthouse. But an ADHD brain is like a ship in a dense fog, constantly needing lighthouse guidance to navigate effectively. This means ADHD mind lives in the present. If they do something well, rewarding them right away is more effective than rewarding them next week. Research shows that when right feedback is given, ADHD people can even outperform their peers. But in reality, they don't get that immediate feedback. They might interrupt someone in conversation and their friends might not immediately address it. In relationships, they might forget important dates like anniversaries, but their partner might not give them immediate feedback about their forgetfulness. Video games, on the other hand, provide constant and non-judgmental feedback. For instance, in a racing game, they immediately know if they have crashed, overtaken another car, or won a race. There are sound effects, visual cues, and sometimes even tactical feedback through controller. This helps them learn from their actions in real time. And with all the menus, inventory management, quest logs, and maps, even boring tasks within the game start to feel meaningful and interesting. These small, achievable goals with instant feedback, it's perfect for ADHD brain. According to neuroscience, individuals playing these games experience an increased release of dopamine. And this is tempting to individuals with ADHD who have lower levels of dopamine. So their brain just shuts off and lets them enjoy what they are doing. Once you have noticed what a quiet mind is like, going back to an ADHD mind can be a torture. So just like medicines, games become one of the ways they can shut off their mind that often runs non-stop. Countless research shows how video games can be helpful in many ways. They can help improve visualization, social skills, language skills, math skills, and reading. But wait, it's not all rainbows and sunshine. Even though video games can help manage ADHD, it doesn't mean we should play them for countless hours. There is a reason why World Health Organization considers overly gaming as a mental health condition. ADHD symptoms make video games appealing, but at the same time, gaming can also become a coping mechanism. That's why it's important to recognize these signs in yourself before things get worse.